What's good, everyone? Welcome back. Happy New Year. It's 2019. Really excited that you all decided to join me on this Friday. This is going to be a new segment. This is something that I'm really excited about. I really want you all to really be expecting new things from Docs Outside the Box. I truly believe that there's no growth in just doing the same thing every year. Every month, every Monday, I give you new episodes from really great guests who are doing cutting edge things outside of medicine. And that's great. But I really want to continue to push the limits on what this show is doing. And I think that you all should really expect more from this show. And that's what I plan on doing for 2019. The theme of this year is going to be the year of results, not just resolutions. So think about that. So this is going to be a first of a new segment that I'm rolling out. I'm not sure if it's going to be every Friday, but basically on Fridays, I'm going to be putting out some new, unique content. And I've been looking for new ways to get this content out to you all. And it's going to be up to 5 minutes of unique, new content from my previous guests. And this is not going to be found on previous episodes, but this is new, this is unique, and this is from previous guests. And these are little snippets, clips on how they've been able to be very successful in their careers, mainly on the specific points of getting past fear and other things that normally hold us back from moving forward, like procrastination, insecurity, all of those different things that we all have to some extent, okay? And all of these clips, all of these takes, in some form or fashion, have really helped me take things to the next level. And I'm sure that they're all gonna do the same thing for you. So for this inaugural episode, for this first clip, you're going to be hearing from Dr. Dara Kass, who I'm sure you all are familiar with by now. She was on episode 49 as well as episode 79. And she is the creator, the founder of FemInEM. And as a matter of fact, she just finished her second conference, which is called FemInEM Idea Exchange in New York City. And on this episode, you're going to be hearing about how she started FemInEM, how she was able to get past all the noise, all the negativity, all the fear, insecurity, and continue to press forward and have such a great organization as well as a great conference. And as usual, I'm always looking forward to your feedback. Let me know what your thoughts are on this segment, ways that we can improve it, make it better. And without further ado, I present Dr. Dara Kass. So Dr. Dara Kass, you just came off a really successful second year of FemInEM Idea Exchange 2018 in New York City. This is the second year that you've done it, been very successful. You got people from all over the world coming to this event. But there was a time, obviously, when FemInEM wasn't anything, or you're just trying to convince people to come to these events or jump on board. Talk to us about how you got past fear. Was fear ever a factor in holding you back? Talk to us about what role fear plays in your life and how you're able to get past it.
So I think that it's a super interesting time to be asking me about fear, right? Because it's kind of a scary time in the world, not just in entrepreneurship or building, right? I think fear can be pretty crippling for everybody right now. And if you forget that everybody's been afraid for a very long time, you realize, how did anybody ever survive, right? How did they ever get past these big, huge things that scare us? And so I can use some lessons that I've learned in building FemInEM and all that stuff to actually get me through the other parts of my life that are right now overwhelmingly scary. If I had known today what FemInEM would be before I started, I never would have started it.
Explain about that.
I'm really good at cognitive behavioral therapy, which is what I told you before, which is that the idea to take a big decision or a big thing and parse it down into small bite-sized pieces. And more importantly, how you react to truth and to facts. You can control how you react. You can't control the facts. So a good example is like the scale and how much you weigh, right? That's just gravity, right? There's no secret that you uncover by getting on the scale. All you do is know fact. So getting on the scale itself is not a overwhelming thing. And once you get on, it's how you react to the number you see that actually is in your control. So if I knew FemInEM would be hundreds of people from around the world and that it would be tweeted 60 million impressions over 1 month, I would be overwhelmed by the enormity of what we've created. If I looked at a stage that saw incredible diversity and inclusion, I would be overwhelmed at the capacity to find those speakers. Instead, I go through it and I say, what is the one thing I need to do today? Right?
I love
How
it.
can I parse down those big decisions into small, bite-sized, accomplishable goals for today? And what does that look like in the landscape of my ultimate goal of what I'm getting to? And I can do one thing today. I can probably even do 3 things today. I can't do everything today. And as long as I see progress and I see the big picture parsed down into small bite-sized pieces, and I give away some of those things, right? So I also think that we get afraid of the enormity of what we're trying to accomplish because we think we have to do it all ourselves, right? So when I look at a whole list of things that have to get done, one of the first things I do is I find the others that can help me do it. And when we come back together, we've accomplished a massive amount ourselves. That's less scary than me being out there by myself. The other thing is, I can't think about what other people will think about what I'm going to do before I do it. And with FemInEM, that's a huge deal. And podcasting is another one, right? You're putting your thing out there for the world to hear. You don't know who's going to listen. You don't know what they're going to think or say of you, right? But you're doing it because you believe in yourself and you believe in what you're saying and you believe in your voice. You can't internalize how somebody else receives that as a judgment of whether or not you should do it, right? And before I started a conference around gender equity in medicine, I worried about how people would receive it. I would have been paralyzed by the myriad of responses I could potentially have gotten, right? It's not worth it. It's a waste of time. They're just going to whine. There's going to be nothing of value. Who would pay money for it? Why would they get on a plane? Who's going to take a vacation day to do it? What if they hate me? What if they hate us? What if they think it's a waste of time? I could go on and on. Are they going to laugh at us, right? There are so many things that I could have thought about. Instead, I said, this is important. I think it's important. We think it's important. The best way for them not to laugh at us is for us to have a large team of diverse opinions and diverse perspectives and represent that diversity on stage. If we have a large raft, like I said at the conference, if we have a large network of people that are lifting this thing up together, then we will have a better chance of being inclusive and less people laughing at us, kind of thing. And they're not laughing. Right? And that's the thing. The fear is in rejection, I think. The fear is in failure. The fear is in not accomplishing it. And that you can't internalize before you start, or else eat away and you'll never do anything.
Hey guys, if you really enjoyed this episode, there's plenty more coming. Make sure you hit your subscribe button on your favorite podcast app. And also at the same time, leave me some feedback. Let me know what you think about this segment. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.